Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to get into the math folder and do a week of Bellringers. We're just going to do Mondays today. But if you are in Schoology, you're going to find your math course under courses. So the most important button here in Schoology, I think, is courses. So I click on courses, there's math. Week 3, we are starting today. I'm going to put some more information under Monday later, but right now, here's our Bellringer packet. You can do this on a loose leaf piece of paper, or if you want to print it, that's fine. So I clicked on the PDF. Down here, I open it up. Try to make this a little bigger. So you'll probably want to go ahead and pause the video now. You go ahead and try these 5 problems, and then come back with us. All right, so after you've tried the problems, let's go ahead and read number 1. Hurricanes are serious storms that begin over tropical waters. If the wind speed stays under 73 miles per hour, the storm would just be considered a tropical storm. If the speed exceeds that amount, the storm is called a hurricane. A particular tropical storm in the Caribbean Sea has a wind speed of 54 miles per hour. How much must the wind speed increase before the storm is called a hurricane? So, if one of my students in class wants to raise their hand and tell me what we need to do. Yes?
What do we need to do?
Yes, E?
Well, you have to subtract 73 minus 54.
All right, so we're going to do a subtraction problem. So the wind would need to be 74 degrees to be considered a hurricane, but right now it's only, let's say it's only 54. No, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It needs to be 73 degrees, and right now it's 54. So we will subtract 73 minus 54. We can't take 3 minus 4, so we will borrow. 13 minus 4 would be 9, and 6 minus 5 is 1. So it needs to pick up 19 miles per hour. And that would be perfect right there to show your work. All right. So number 2. So number 2 says solve 5 and 6/10 plus 7 and 9/10. Maybe you haven't done decimals before, but the easy thing is there's only one thing you have to do. Line your decimals straight up on top of each other. So if we have 5 and 6/10, I'm going to line up my decimal 7 and 9/10 right below it. The decimals line up. That's the only thing you got to do. Line up your decimals, and where do I put it in the answer? I just put it straight down. So all you do is line it up, bring it straight down, and you're done with the decimal. Now you just add like normal. So 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry my 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 7 is 13. So my answer is 13 and 5/10. So that wasn't too bad. All I have to do is when I'm adding or subtracting decimals is to line the decimal up and add or subtract like normal. Okay. Number 3. So I have this dice here, or die. What are your chances of tossing an even number? Well, first thing I need to know is how many even numbers are there? So we have a fraction here. On top is how many good outcomes we have. So how many even numbers are there? How many are there of the one I want? So on a die, does anyone in class raise their hand and tell me? Okay.
There's 3.
There's 3 even numbers, 2, 4, and 6. And the bottom of a fraction is always the total. So how many sides are there? Okay.
6.
6, 3 out of 6. Now, if we wanted to reduce that and put it in lowest terms, can anyone simplify 3/6? Yes?
Half.
Half, good. So 3/6 is the same as 1/2. So you have a half a chance of getting an even number, half a chance of getting an odd number. Okay, number 4. A hurricane warning is announced at least 18 hours before the storm is expected in your area. If a warning is issued at 5 a.m., when should you prepare for it to strike? So, there's a hurricane, they come out on the radio at 5 a.m. and they said they're supposed to announce these at least 18 hours in advance if they know about it. So, how about we take this step by a little step? Okay, so 5 a.m. What do you think 12 hours from 5 a.m. would be? Or, yeah, what would 12 hours be there, Art?
It would actually, wait, now I'm thinking. I was thinking the wrong thing.
You might be thinking the right thing, don't overthink it. D?
12. That's 7.
It'd be 11 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah, if you change 12 hours, all it's gonna do is change it from AM to PM or vice versa. So that's 12 hours, it's now 5 p.m. and we needed 6 more hours. So 5 p.m. plus 6 more hours. And that'll give us our 18 hours. So 6 more hours. We're at 5, we need 6 more hours.
11 p.m.
11 p.m. So, if they make that announcement at 5 a.m., I better be ready by 11 p.m. Okay? So make sure you have those 4. And then our last question for today. Notice the dotted line of symmetry on each of the following figures. So symmetry just means I can cut it in half, and it's going to be the same on both sides. So I can flip that part on top of itself, the triangle, the quadrilateral, the trapezoid there. Which of the letters on the hurricane message below have one line of symmetry? Okay, so I guess they're talking about this B alert. So which letters do you think will have a line of symmetry? Yes? A will. I think there's another one too.
Yes.
R?
E.
No.
But you can go like this.
Oh, okay, from left to right?
Yeah.
As long as that E, well, actually look really close there.
Oh yeah, and well then T.
On this E here, there's less space here, so it's not going to be symmetrical.
Well then T.
You can make an E though symmetrical, they just didn't draw it that way, so I'm going to say A and T.
Yeah.
It's a good try. Which letters have no line of symmetry? Actually, if you were really careful, that B could have symmetry, but look, the hole is smaller on top, so
Yeah.
it's a no symmetry. We just said E, the L,
B. Leave.
and the R.
Okay.
And finally, do you think any of the letters have more than one line of symmetry? I don't think in any of those
No.
letters.
No.
None today. There are letters that do. So, if you have all that, that is Monday's Bellringer, and then tomorrow you come back and do Tuesdays.